Hi, my name is Gregory Garcia, and this is the homework for the UTPL class of English syntax. Well, the topic of this homework is the agreement in the syntax. For this topic, we have for the main theme what agreement in syntax refers to. Well, in a short review, we have the agreement is a form of cross-reference of significant relationship between different elements of a sentence or different elements or phrase. It's mainly about agreement between MP or BP. And for this homework about the English syntax, of the agreement of the syntax, the main parts of all this is the rules of agreement. These rules can divide in 6 rules mainly. The first rule we have to this is that check the subject before the proportional phrase have of by of. We can show this behind examples. Each rules of the agreement of syntax, we have to point 2 examples for this homework. For example, number 1, for the first rules, we have of the use of. We have a group of students is very difficult to control. And for the second example is a team of football soccer is very expensive to maintain nowadays. The use of is the main propositional phrase for these rules of the agreement of syntax. Well, the second rules, the second step of the agreement of syntax, we have that the 2 singular subjects connect by or neither or neither nor require a singular verb. To put about 2 examples of this second rule of the agreement of syntax, we have Luisa or her mother has to make a decision. For the second example, we have neither Dante or Luis nor Luis is coming to the party. We have 2 differences that in this second rule of the agreement of syntax, we can use the or nor in this place. That could be a case of either or neither. For the third rule of the agreement of syntax, we have that when having a singular or plural as a subject, and we use or, either or neither nor, this must agree for the noun or pronoun to closest to it. For a most explaining example, we have 2 behold, is that neither voters nor the president knows what's happened, or neither the president nor voters know that what happened. We can see a specific point of these 2 examples for the knows of depend of this phrase, president or voters, depends on what part have they is. For the rule number 4 of the agreement of syntax, we have that when the subject are a singular or plural and connected by and, use plural verb form. The 2 examples of these rules we have, for example, my father and my brother need a psychological help, or military and assembly members have not to be government place on Saturday. This is the kind where the form to connect by the use of the word and in this rule. For the rule number 5 of the agreement of syntax, we have in case in which singular subject is separated by phrase such as along with, as well as, the verb remains in agreement with subjects signed this phrase are not part of it. The 2 examples for this rule of agreement of syntax, we have the coach as well as players must be responsible, or, for example, I, along with my friend, I'm going to a trip. And we can look at the use of, for example, the words of as well or along with. For the last part of the rules of agreement of syntax, we have the rule number 6. That it is, if the noun after of is a singular, use a singular verb with words like present fraction, and majority, some, all, of, etc. If the noun is plural, then use a plural verb form. To complete all this topic, we have the last two examples for this rule of agreement of syntax. That is more clearly examples. For example, the 75% of population is not satisfied with the current intention of the country. For the second example of this rule, we have the 75% of population is not satisfied after the government talk about the situation of this country, that we can see as a singular. In the use of, for example, these rules. This could be all about the agreement of syntax and of the definition. And for more important, we have the example, the 6 rules, and this is all that we need to do about agreement of syntax. Thank you.